This is On Peralin of Task Force Nova. Imperial forces are massing in the Pier Shack system around Manaan. I say again, Imperial forces are massing near Manaan.
What's the call, sir?
Let's head back. They need our help.
Aye, sir.
Get me the captain of that ship!
They're not responding. Bombers incoming!
Brace for impact!
Arn's transmission came from here. This isn't looking good.
We're picking up a weak signal just ahead. See what you can find.
We're not alone.
Copy that. Evasive maneuvers. Spotted on ship. We've got them on the run. See if there's any survivors. On my way.
Arn? Arn!
It's you.
What happened?
They hit us with some kind of weapon. We barely had time to react before the Imperial bombers arrived. No talk, no warning, nothing.
They're gone. The Republic fleet chased them off.
The Republic? Oh, no. You need to turn them around.
Incoming! That's an ion cannon. It can cripple this entire fleet. We need to deal with it or this operation is over.
What about my crew?
Okay, listen. Bring them back here. And the two of you, take one of my shuttles. It's built for stealth and will get you past that cannon. Now get moving. This is Admiral Rava. Everyone fall back immediately. Fall back! is retreating to a safe distance. We took quite a beating. We can't let that Culto fall into the Empire's hands. You understand? Rava out.
The ion cannon is focused on the Republic fleet. That should buy us time to get closer. There's an Imperial shipping platform. Aim for that. A ship this size could slip by unnoticed. I thought I was going to lose my crew until you showed up. They're my responsibility.
Your crew made it. You kept them alive until we got there.
Not everyone. I'm a Jedi Knight now. I should be better.
Jedi are one with the Force. We are harmony in chaos. We are not all-seeing. Do you understand?
Yes, They were good people. Scholars. Okay, let's shut this ion cannon down. There's the platform. Looks like the imps have their hands full. That's good for us. Head toward the side exhaust fence. I bet we can find a way in underwater. Lots of damage. Wait, see that? We can use that to get inside the platform. I got it! The emergency seal's kicked in. We're trapped!
Great seas! Through here! Come on! You hurt? No? You're welcome. Colonel Gallo's Special Warfare Group. I'm in charge of these bait worms. You I know by reputation. Well met. Who's this?
On Peralin. Jedi Knight.
Yeah, the laser sword gave it away. Now, what in the Great Seas are you doing in the middle of this mess?
Right. I was in the system on Jedi business when the Imperial fleet arrived. I managed a distress call before they disabled my ship. The Republic fleet has arrived, but can't get close because of that ion cannon. It's why we're down here, Colonel.
A whole fleet, huh? Can't let the Koto flow get interrupted and ruin everybody's favorite war, right? Nothing ever changes. You show up, they show up, and maybe dangle some weak agreements, or maybe just start blasting. Neither of you give a damn about the Selkath.
The Empire won't stop killing the Selkath until they get what they want. The Republic will help you stop them.
The Republic's motives are never that pure when it comes to Manaan.
Let's deal with the Empire first, and then we can talk politics.
Fine. You're here to shut the cannon down. I have a better idea. There are a lot of Imperial transports out there that belong to the professional bottom feeder, Major Benthos Dosk. All of them ready to steal enough Kolto to back an army. My mission is to rig that ion cannon to go off like a bomb. We do that, and every ship, every scanner, every piece of dry tech around here goes dark. This would make Dosk very sad.
Don't worry. My prosthetics are shielded. I'll head back to our dropship and make sure it's protected. I'm betting we want at least one thing that can fly.
I was on my way to the control station when you showed up. The way I see it, you owe me a few hands. You in?
Let's go make an ion bomb.
There's the entrance to the ion cannon control station. With that armor, not even your laser sword can get us inside. We need something with teeth.
What about those?
Imperial mortars. We'll commandeer those and point them at the entrance. I'll rig the targeting. You keep the curious away. So, you and the other laser sword back there are here to deal with the cannon, huh? The Republic fleet on a what? Mission of mercy? Kolto has nothing to do with it. Did I get that right?
No. We both know this is about Kolto. I'll help make sure the Empire doesn't get it.
Republic Command needs to get some new lines. Heard that exact thing years back.
Rava here. Arn gave us an update on your ship. What's happening on your end?
Is that Rava? Of course it is. Back to train us dry?
Gallo. I knew you were in the middle of this. You've got Imperials in your house, and I'm here to clean them out. Again.
Always thinking you're on the right side, eh? Blasting your way through my people won't fix this mess you're in.
What's the status of the ion cannon?
We're close, Admiral.
Understood. Rava out.
I don't know your history with Admiral Rava, but he brought an entire fleet to protect Manaan.
You're right. You don't know my history with Rava. This mortar is ready. Let's get to the next one. The imps are onto us now. We need to hurry. I heard you were running some kind of alliance. What happened there?
Why don't we stick to the job at hand?
Okay. We're both a little touchy about the past. The job at hand. Mortar is in position.
Arn, is everyone clear?
We're good here. I shielded our dropship and circled back to Gallo's team.
Fire in the hole! Major Dusk, I'm going to need that ion cannon of yours.
Colonel Gallo, was it? I gave you a chance to avoid all this.
I don't make deals with a blaster to my head.
I see you brought in help. Unacceptable.
Take your people and go, Dusk. I won't repeat myself.
You won't have to. Eliminate them.
You're beaten, Dusk. Surrender now, or things get ugly. We're getting the ion cannon either way.
I'll never surrender this weapon to you, vermin. The Empire will prevail! Sir, reports of an explosion near the ion cannon. Incoming fire is stopped.
Well done. I want a damage assessment and readiness report on the fleet, Lieutenant.
Aye, sir.
Bring us around. Ready the guns to intercept any Imperial fighters who want to test the waters.
Aye, sir. Rating response.
We're back in this fight.
Gallo,
Oh, I'm beginning to think Major Dusk has a problem with the Selkath. Status?
Colonel, the controls are damaged and the cannon's power source is destroyed.
Can it be repaired?
We can bypass the controls, but with no power.
Start the bypass. There's another power source. Just do it.
Yes, Colonel.
Commander, there's a Kolto mining facility at the outskirts of the docks. From there, I'll guide you to a power source we can reroute to the cannon.
you're staying here?
I'm not letting those Imperial ships out of my sight. My team and I will delay those ships from taking off, but we can't hold them for long.
Understood, Colonel. Arn?
Let's go fishing.
We've arrived at the base, Colonel.
I didn't know you had facilities this far out.
We don't. This one's Imperial. Darsk is stripping Kolto and preparing it for transport off-world. Anything he can't steal, he destroys.
He's destroying Kolto?
It keeps his enemies weak and wounded.
Damn Imperials.
It's not just about stopping them, is it?
Kolto wasn't available when I was injured on Daycod 7. They saved my life. I'll always be thankful for that, but it was a hard road. The thought of someone suffering because of what the Empire is doing... We can't let that happen.
Gallo here. I don't have the floor plan of the facility, so you'll need to do this the hard way. You're looking for the droid bay. Understood?
Droid Bay. Got it. Commander, Kolto transports are taking off.
Gallo, the arrays are set. We need to do this now.
Getting interference on my comms. Don't wait for me.
Gallo, say again.
Great! Seize! Pull the trigger!
Transport ships! Bring them down! Blast! Out of range! They got the Kolto!
There's one more taking off.
Hang on! Hold fire! Hold fire! Colonel Gallo and her team are aboard that ship!
Get ready!
Jump!
This would have been easier with a shuttle.
Let's go. We can't let this ship escape.
Second time I've left Manaan and found myself right back in the water. We need to reach the escape pods before it's too late. Let's hope we can retrieve the Kolto. What was that? An explosion?
Let's go.
There's the door to the escape pods. I'll crack it open. Major Dosk!
Unacceptable! I knew I was being punished for something when I got this cursed assignment. It'll be easy, they said. Nothing but weak resistance and glory, they said. Lies. There's been nothing but delays. First Colonel Gallo, and now you.
Where is she?
Through that door, of course. She wanted to use the escape pods to take my Kolto. I sent in some crew to stop her. That gave me enough time to vent the oxygen from the room. Efficient, I think.
You killed your own people?
Of course. That's what they're for. My battle droids are better suited to protect me. Take care of them. And no need for trophies. I want to forget all about this wretched place.
Kolto looks undamaged. There's Gallo.
How is she?
Still breathing. Cell cath are built tough.
Same over here. Alive.
Commander, we're out of time. Gallo wanted to use the remaining escape pods to save the Kolto. She was right. The Empire already has a shipment. This makes it a fair fight. We can stop so much needless suffering.
And Gallo?
We can... I mean... I don't know. There's no room. We don't have a choice.
There's always a choice. We're putting Gallo and her team into those escape pods.
We can't destroy the Kolto.
Just do it.
Setting emergency beacon for pickup.
Hazigas gato volta kapi. Tane es hazigazdak.
What about Colonel Gallo and her team?
Hoge afele tengeri ohas onlit ege pilota. Amel tengres. Hoge afoleona mis teri uma.
Are we waiting for something?
Esvani az Ezred. Purdulo Dargale. Marengo Humbaleba.
Standing by?
Az intolerancia.
Commander, good. Representative Nula refused to discuss anything without you in the room.
I wanted to thank you both in person for your bravery in recovering Colonel Gallo and her team.
Colonel Gallo and her team saved our lives. I wanted to return the favor.
Yes, I have read the reports. Still, you have our thanks. Forgive my candor, but your actions have surprised many of my colleagues. We don't often see outsiders holding strong to such ideals, especially when at war.
The Kolto they stole is headed to the front lines. That will hurt us badly during the upcoming offensive.
There is one last item. Someone who should still be recovering. I got this, Nulo.
Colonel Gallo?
Heard you pulled my team out of a bad situation. I'll remember that. We all will.
I think our books are balanced, Colonel.
That they are. Watch the winds out there, traveler. Admiral Rava, we should talk about those AA defense guns you want to litter across my ocean.
Of course, Colonel.
I'm open to your advice on the replacement.
Really beautiful out here. Didn't get much of a chance to look around. Things were moving too fast. Is it like this all the time for you?
I don't get many diplomatic missions while at war with the Empire.
No, I guess you don't. I look forward to being asked to help. But it seems like you're always being tested. Like becoming a Jedi. You remember. Trials of skill, courage, flesh, all of it. I knew they'd be hard, maybe even impossible for me. My doubt ran deeper than I ever realized.
Doubt should lead to vigilance and discipline. Doubt can also lead to fear. You're not a Padawan anymore, Arn.
Tao struggled with doubt, but she never let it get in the way. That's what I meant when I asked if it was always like this. You've done so much. Have you ever doubted yourself?
I never would have accomplished what I have if I doubted myself.
Easier said than done, but I can't deny your history. Sorry, I'm not making much sense with all my questions. I came to Manaan following a rumor from the Jedi archives. An accomplished Jedi Master was hiding out here. At first, the Selkath denied everything. Wouldn't help at all. It was frustrating. We're in the middle of a war, and we needed his help.
Did you find him?
Just his grave. He had died some years back. He requested the Selkath not reveal where he was buried. Why do you think he did that?
It's pointless to try and guess.
You're right, of course. I'd like to think my search for him that brought me here to stop all this was somehow his last act of rebellion against the Empire. That's my crew wanting an update. We're gonna stay on Manaan and see what we can do to help. I'm sure I'll see you around.
Hey, Arn said I could find you here. I always hoped I could visit Manaan, but the war got here first. Terrible.
We've turned the Empire back. It won't look like this for long.
I was worried about Arn until I heard you were here too. I'm glad you both could make such a big difference. I hate to push you into the next big thing so soon, but... We've lost contact with our team on Elam, the people we sent to dig into the ruins of Darth Nul's fortress. I was on Osis with most of them, at best. This isn't faulty equipment or someone asleep at the comm. Something has happened, and we need to get there now.
I can leave right now. How are we getting there?
Well, I was hoping...
Avoiding me again? I had hoped we were past this.
I wasn't expecting you here.
I'm honestly not even sure how she heard about all of this.
Hearing about things is my job.
You say that like it's reassuring.
I always find the truth reassuring.
I'm just gonna grab a few things. Meet you on the ship.
Your fellow Jedi are such fun. She is right to be concerned. We know Malgus has an interest in Darth Nul. If he's involved, I thought it best to lend a hand.
I'm always glad to have your help.
Shall we?
Look, it doesn't matter how you justify it. Fear, anger, hate? Those aren't things to aspire to.
I don't aspire to them. I conquer them. I wield them. No different from your lightsaber.
I don't enjoy using my lightsaber. No Jedi should.
And yet, I've never seen you without it.
You never will.
I'm flattered. Strange. There's some kind of energy shield over the dig site. The readings don't match any Republic or Imperial design.
Is that the cause of the communications blackout?
Most likely. We can't fly through it either. We'll have to land and approach on foot.
I'll update General Daeroon, so he can have reinforcements ready. Can't see any trouble from here.
The shield is projected from a power source near the temple entrance. We should bring that down first. Agreed?
Agreed. That way our reinforcements can meet us at the ruins if there's trouble.
We're going to do everything we can to help your friends, Tao. What is that?
Irritating.
This might explain why the creatures here are so aggressive. I'd have a short temper too. I don't think that helped.
If Darth Null created these machines, she must have been a talented scientist, or a master of Sith alchemy. Perhaps both.
It's been centuries and everything still works. Pretty incredible. Wait. The shield. Null must have built that too. No wonder it didn't match any design in the records. Our team might have just turned it on by accident while they were exploring the ruins. They could still be alive and well.
Or they could have turned it on because they were attacked. Or it turned itself on and set more of these beasts on them. Or...
Until we see your friends happy and healthy, we should keep our guard up.
Fair enough. Let's just keep moving.
This is the source of the shield.
Mycon. Therese. Master Enoch. Roland. He was an engineer. Ran the digging equipment whenever the ruins were fragile. Just had a knack for it, you know. His son always helped with the dishes.
I'm so sorry.
The others are all Imperial, Sith soldiers, but not all of them were killed with blasters or lightsabers. That did it. The shield has dropped. Our comms should work now.
I'll get in touch with Daeroon. We should get those reinforcements moving. If the Sith attacked once, they could attack again.
Darth Null was clearly a genius, far ahead of her time. How is it possible that we have no records of her? I'm beginning to suspect that this was intentional. Her whole existence erased purposefully.
But why?
Perhaps one of her creations made her a threat to the Dark Council, or even the Emperor, though that's difficult to imagine. Even so, I struggle to think of anyone else with the power to wipe someone from history so completely.
If that's true, I can see why Malgus would want to learn more about her.
The only other person to make Emperors and Dark Council members that nervous is you.
Daerun and the old man are on their way, with plenty of help. Let's hurry. If there's even a chance the rest of the team is alive, they need us.
That can't be good.
Wait. I sense something.
I sense it too. Malgus.
He's here. Come on!
You. I should have known. I did not come here for you. Stand aside, or die. So be it. Nothing can stop what is to come. Not even you.
Will it hold him?
A similar design was used to imprison the Gendai Sith Orvacor, the Trandoshan Hozek, and
and several of Tulak Horde's deadliest assassins. He can speak with us, or he can remain here forever in silence.
Will he actually tell us anything?
He knows practically every military secret in the history of the Sith Empire. We have to try.
While we wait for our guest to speak, we will try to discover what he was planning before we caught him. We lost many of our finest on Elam, but I have found a new team to restart our investigation of Darth Nul's ruined fortress.
And I've deployed 2 platoons to protect them. All I could spare with this Kolto shortage.
I only hope that, with Malgus captured, Task Force Nova can return to its original mission. The Jedi Order is still far from its previous strength.
We will rebuild. The story of the Jedi won't end here.
You are the best of us.
Fool. Your order will not survive what is to come. I have revealed a truth long buried. A path to power, concealed by thrones, and hidden by councils. Overshadowed by a war with no true victor. I have seen a vision of the future, a galaxy in flames. What I have begun will not end with me. This is only the beginning.
Kira, are you alright?
Honestly, I'm not great.
I see. Then it is fortunate I came along.
I think so too. This feeling gets worse the closer we get to Elam.
Everything about Elam is unpredictable. Will you two be alright?
What Kira is experiencing is unusual, but there's no cause for worry. Not yet, at least.
Besides, we really shouldn't pass up a chance to figure out what's happening with us. When you came back from Elam, Scourge and I both got this weird feeling, like we just uncovered a memory. It's unclear, but familiar. Like a dream.
I tried to help Kira and Scourge clarify the details of what they sensed, to bring their feelings into focus. But my guidance could only do so much. We all agreed that further exploration was necessary. Scourge traveled to a place I'm unfamiliar with. There are ruins there that he suspects may have a connection to Darth Nul.
I wish the big guy was here. I can't remember the last time I did something like this without him.
It is for the best. Your paths will join again, though you must walk alone for now. My hope is that being in the presence of this fortress on Elam will make sense of the strange feelings you are having.
And whatever these feelings are, if they have something to do with Darth Nul, then maybe they could help you figure out what Malgus was trying to do. Guess we're about to find out, one way or another. The recovery team Task Force Nova sent should have plenty to tell us.
Before we discuss anything else, it would be best if Kira and I familiarized ourselves with this place.
We'll meet you at the camp after we look around for a bit. We won't wander off too far.
Talos?
Hello again. I am beyond honored to see your interest in our progress. This has certainly been one of the most intriguing expeditions I've ever participated in, even after all my time in the Reclamation Service. And working with a Jedi historian, I have learned many insights that are broadening my knowledge of Force-related antiquities.
What did you find in the ruins?
Oh, many remarkable things, but some not as unfamiliar as I expected. Believe it or not, this fortress may not have been as isolated as we first believed. Sifting through the wreckage, I've uncovered several artifacts that bear striking similarities to relics discovered on previous archaeological digs, on worlds far from this one. Once the relics here are thoroughly documented, I will conduct a full investigation into these connections. Perhaps you could provide a map that identifies other locations Malgus targeted. Oh, I shudder to think what other priceless sites he may have ransacked if you hadn't stopped him.
This sounds promising. I look forward to hearing more.
If you are so inclined, I would encourage you to examine some of the relics for yourself. You'll find them around the camp. Someone with your ability should have no trouble recognizing the mystifying sensations I've described. Do let me know if I can be of any further assistance.
Hello again, my friend. I'm sure you're eager to hear what we've discovered since the last time you were on Elam.
To be honest, it's not looking promising.
How so?
There wasn't a whole lot to find that wasn't completely demolished.
The team here has carefully studied everything that survived Malgus's attack, but we haven't identified the purpose of the device inside the fortress ruins.
Is there anything I can do to help figure this out?
My hope is that you could provide some wisdom, give us a perspective we hadn't considered yet, especially since you and Tao saw so much of this area before Malgus attacked.
This is...
Kira?
It all makes sense. This feeling I have, why it's so strong. This is from Darth Null's machine, the one Malgus blew up?
We think so, yeah.
Null. She was one of us. A child of the Emperor.
Valkorion had other children?
Not that kind of children.
Children of the Emperor? The ones possessed by the old Sith Emperor? Aren't they all gone?
It's complicated. The children have been around for centuries, like the servants, the ones we stopped from killing Master Satil. But unlike the servants, we weren't eager recruits. The Sith took people and implanted them with a small piece of the old Emperor's power. The things he could make us do. And we didn't even know what was going on when he did it. Well, most of us didn't.
But the Emperor is gone. If he had any control left over the remaining children, that connection has been severed.
So why is Malgus so interested in one of the old Emperor's puppets, one who hasn't been around for centuries?
There may be someone who could tell us. Sahar Katin.
Who is that?
She was the Padawan of Master Denelm Or, the leader of the expedition team that Malgus attacked.
Sahar and Master Orr lived on our colony on Osis. They were good friends.
We've scoured every corner of these ruins. Everyone Master Orr brought to Elam has been accounted for, except Sahar.
If she's not here, we should find out where she is. She needs protection.
I hope Sahar's okay, wherever she is.
Hey, don't worry. We'll find her.
Our next priority will be identifying anything that could lead us to Sahar. In the meantime, you should go straight to the source for more information. Speak to Malgus.
You think he'll say anything?
From what I understand, Malgus has unwavering confidence in his plans, despite his capture.
And if he thinks destiny is on his side, who knows what he'll say.
Let us hope he offers something useful. I fear that our work has only just begun.
Rakan? It's me. It's Sahar. Wait. Rakan. Please. Stop! What is wrong with you? I risked everything to be here and you won't even listen to me. If I hadn't saved you, who knows what these slavers would have...
What in blazes you talking about? I'm not a slave.
But I thought...
You left. You don't know anything. This should have been my fight. My chance at greatness. But you stole it from me. Again.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Rakan. For everything. I shouldn't have spoken to you like that, and I'm sorry for leaving you behind. I regret it. All the time. I would give anything to go back and do things differently. I know I can never completely make it up to you, but please, can I at least try? You're all I have left. Whatever you need, I can help you.
I don't need you. But I do know someone who can use you. Follow me. Keep up and keep quiet, or you're finished.
There you are. We tried warming him up, but it went about as well as you'd expect.
He wasn't particularly forthcoming. Perhaps you'll have better luck.
Let's talk about Elam. What were you doing in Darth Nul's fortress? Are you really not going to say anything? Give us some privacy.
Are you certain?
I think this is the best way to get him to say something.
We'll leave you to it. Don't let your guard down.
All I want is to understand your intentions. What you were doing and why. Why are you so interested in a child of the Emperor?
You are hopeless.
What did you say?
You're a fool. A witless, miserable wretch. And your desperate flailing against the inevitable is pathetic. You failed to see what was right before your eyes. Darth Null was no child of the Emperor. She was the first, the mother of them all. Darth Null created the children of the Emperor. She hunted the quarry. She broke them, indoctrinated them. His power, his will, but her methods, her inventions, until the Emperor no longer found her useful.
Everything Null had on Elam was destroyed. No one can use those machines anymore.
Do you think a Sith like Darth Null had no other designs? Do you think the secrets buried in that fortress will stay hidden forever? This is beyond your control. Everything my plan required to succeed has happened. My vision will come to pass. Nothing you do will stop this.
That's what you believed the last time you tried this. What happened then? You failed, Malgus. Whatever it is you started, I'm ending it.
Darth Null created the children of the Emperor? That's way worse.
Malgus must have wanted to create something similar. An army of unwitting slaves.
What a horrible thing to do. Even for Malgus.
I mean, the bar is pretty low for him. Did Malgus say anything else?
He said that capturing him stopped nothing. That Null's secrets wouldn't stay hidden forever.
Sounds like he was bluffing. Scourge and I spent years hunting down the last of the old Emperor's followers, and even we didn't find anything about Null.
And since we became aware of her existence, no one in the Force Enclave has found anything.
Non-existent records, a ruined fortress. The Emperor obviously got rid of Null and destroyed all of the evidence for good measure.
Not everything, apparently.
What do you mean?
While you were having a chat with Malgus, Master Nostoral sent these audio files over. They're from a datapad his team found after you left Elam.
Expedition report. Day 4. Jedi Master, Denon Or, Elam Recovery Team Leader. The more we examine the powerful device at the center of these ruins, the more concerned I become. There is a dark energy that radiates from it. One that I recognize all too well. I fear how being so close to it affects Sahar. But I must put my uneasiness aside for now. My focus must be finding and destroying the holocron Null left here. All of her designs, her plans, could be within. I will not stop until I erase every last dark stain left by the children of the Emperor. I must rectify all that we have done.
That's not what I was expecting to hear.
Today is just full of terrible surprises. Master Orr mentioned a holocron. I didn't see one at the recovery team's camp.
Neither did I.
Didn't see anything about a holocron on the artifact list the recovery team sent over.
So we've got a missing Padawan and a missing holocron. Could be unrelated, but I stopped believing in coincidences a long time ago.
We should focus on locating the holocron before someone else decides to use it. And there's no guarantee that it's in the possession of Master Orr's Padawan.
I don't like that she's out there alone. Finding her should be our highest priority.
I like this plan.
Any major decisions can be made once we actually locate Sahar Katin or the holocron.
Fair enough. This has all been a lot. I think I'll go meditate for a while.
While we're on the subject of locating Darth Nul's relics, I believe Arkan has an update on the investigation you tasked him with.
The search has been difficult. This world is even more unusual than Santa Ray could have prepared me for. But I found something. There are ruins here abandoned long ago. What is left of the walls are covered in strange markings that I do not recognize. I tried to go further inside, but an overwhelming force energy keeps me from entering. Whoever left this place did not want it disturbed. Without a closer look, it will be impossible to learn anything about what Darth Null left here. I'm sorry. I feel as though I failed you.
It's all right. We put a lot on your shoulders, and I know you did what you could.
If Arkan requires assistance, I am ready to offer it. I will go to these ruins and search them myself.
I would appreciate any support that can be spared, but the decision is yours. And you know, I will do whatever you ask of me.
Don't let this setback frustrate you. You're more than capable of solving this.
All right. I'll return as soon as I learn more. Take care until then.
That was everything on the agenda.
I appreciate all of your hard work, but there's still so much left to do. Let's get back to it.
Jate, you answered.
Shay, it's been a while since we spoke like this.
That it has. Been a long hunt, but I found the vermin's nest. It's on an old dirtball of a planet called Runic. Looks like the traitor got a lot more spineless parasites to rally around her than I planned for. I know my limits. I can't take her down alone. Too many fools standing between her and me. But if you help me cut through the trash, I'll make her face me. We can end this once and for all. It's time for Hedda Cole to pay.